Hey guys, what is up? This is Friendly Neighborhood here, back again with another Isaac Break and Run Azazel week. We're playing Azazel, that is the seed. Wow, that's the most variation between the top and bottom line I've ever seen. 1T11 Moex. It's bizarre. Bizarre stuff. So like I said, you know, still doing Azazel week. I think for today's, yeah, this episode is Thursdays. So I think for tomorrow's episode, Fridays, I'm gonna try something that I don't know how much people will enjoy it, but I'm gonna try something. It will fit the Azazel week theme, so don't worry about that. Sorry, random cat hair just found its way directly into my nostril, just defied gravity and flew up right into my nose. Well, I wasn't even inhaling at the time, literally just like, you know, suddenly found its way in there. Cat hairs are fucking mythical things. They exist, and you understand they exist, but you never really fully get it, right? Cat hair is just, it's an oddity. It just likes to do its own thing. And what its own thing? Alright, the dogs. There are people currently in the house, walking around, doing things. And I'm assuming... Yeah, so there's gonna be some howling in a second. Alright, so, my family's weird. One thing that we find hilarious, because we're fucking terrible human beings, is, you didn't know, dogs howling in general can mean a lot of things, but one thing in particular that it can mean is that they think somebody's missing. And it's to, you know, help that whoever's missing get back to the pack or whatever, right? Like, it's an instinctual thing. So we find it hilarious, like I said, because we're awful people, to begin howling, and then the dogs are like, somebody's missing, and then they start howling along, and you know, they keep it up for a bit. I mean, it's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's loud, though. I will say it's loud. Bloop, bloop. So Abaddon's incredible. So, yeah, that's exactly what happened there. I think my dad probably decided to get the dogs going, have some fun, laugh or something. I don't know. You never know. That's, as I've said before, the only thing you don't know, or the only thing that you do know is that you never know, right? That makes sense and totally isn't unintuitive or weird. You know what? Fuck it. Just hurt me. I just want this room to be done. I don't actually have a key. That's depressing. Well, I guess we're abandoning that item room. Yeah, Keep going, Mia. Yep, sure. Our dogs are bizarre. They're so well behaved in so many aspects, but when it comes to barking, they're really awful. Some of the worst dogs I've ever known when it comes to barking, which is really frustrating. We try and teach them not to bark and shit. Well, that, and then I think I've said it before. Banjo is not a great walker. He's also bad with rawhide bones, but pretty much everything else is like, you know, good as fuck. Aside from barking. Barking's not. It's not on the list of things that they're well behaved in. They're not like awful about it, but they will have moments where they just decide to bark for hours on end. And you can tell them to stop all you want, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." That is the nice thing about dogs, though, is that you can totally know what they're thinking, right? By most of their mannerisms. Like with cats, you have no fucking clue, right? you got nothing. I mean, cats, they do have certain things that they'll do. Like they clearly have emotion and act accordingly or whatever. But with cats, it's like, you know, cat's mad, ears go back, tail poofs. That's about it. That pretty much sums up cats. But dogs are like, there's so much stuff that you can kind of just understand from a dog's mannerisms in the moment. And it's a cool feeling to actually to be able to like actually, you know, relate and understand what your dog is feeling. So, I mean, by the way, there's like not much to talk about on this one. Where's Azel? I'm sorry. We picked up a lot of sweet items, including the soul. This is the last one we picked up. Soul's sick. Soul's, it's one of the better items in the game. For sure. Yeah, I'll take rotten meat and say see you later. I'm really happy with this run so far. Like, very happy. This is the same layout. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, like, dogs are cool in that respect that you actually, like, you know, a dog is upset about something, like one way or the other, whether they're sad because they're like, oh, I know I made a mistake, or whether they're like angry or whatever. Like, you know, right? You can pick up on their body language. Damn it. Especially Banjo. Banjo is such a fucking weirdo. I love him. But yeah, Banjo gets super bashful about random stuff. It's adorable. Like, if he knows that there's something he shouldn't be doing, and he does it, and then you, like, you know, say, Banjo, come on, whatever. He gets super bashful, and he's like, oh no, I didn't mean, oh no. At least that's what I assume he's saying. My brother likes to joke that, Banjo's just like an old man in the body of a dog, and I think that pretty much suits his character. Old man in the body of a dog. Damn it. No leaps for you, Monstro 2. Don't have a spacebar item, so I would like to pick that up. But I guess I'll be okay with the 2 best Devil Deal items in the game. Let's go. Let's go! Not touching that! Damn it. God damn it, dude. Lining up the brimstone shot is sometimes so finicky. I know I'm missing out on a lot of stuff, by the way. The nature of the beast. When you're playing Azazel, you don't really take your time. That's if you're taking your time, then you're probably losing. I'm not a fucking loser. Get out of here. You're the loser. What is this? Does nothing, right? Yeah, that does nothing. An important note, because I feel like a lot of people probably see me like pick up the worm trinkets and are like, well, why is he waiting so long? You have to wait like a minimum amount of time, some measurement of time that I do not know the exact number to, after picking up a worm trinket before it affects your tears, which should be pretty clearly displayed when I do pick up a worm trinket and I have regular tears, because I shoot like the whole time. It's like a second and a half or so, if I had to put a number on it, some random guesstimate, if you will. Also, can I just say, fucking Afterbirth, it's gonna be hype. I'm so ready. Did I do the thing where I left the full card like super far behind again? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing that every run because I'm an idiot. But yeah, the DLC for Rebirth / expansion, I guess, for Rebirth is gonna be super sweet. Copy item, snap it up. Those aren't good enough at all. All actives, all bad. glad I didn't, you know, put in the effort to hold a Fool card until that point. Because, boy, that wouldn't have even been, you know, worth a Fool card usage. Yee. Good thing about the Soul is that charging enemies are so nice to deal with. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so interesting. The other two, ooh, does this actually increase our range? So that's without it. No, okay, it doesn't increase our range. That's sad. So that's an interesting little tidbit, little nugget of knowledge. Two of Hearts, unlike the other two of cards, only will double. It will never restore, if you have 0 hearts, which I guess in fairness is not exactly a common occurrence, it will not give you 2 hearts, which is unlike 2 diamonds, 2 of clubs, and 2 of spades. In all of those cases, if you have 0, it will give you 2. Bizarre. It's interesting info. I will take a second health upgrade. Absolutely. I'll also blow you up. I said I'll blow you up. Because I'm not going to throw my money in you. And maybe give me something. I do need to pick up a red heart before I actually... Alright, well. Is it funk you? Ow. Okay. I don't know why I picked that up, like, all the time. It's like, oh, better get it out of the pools. You know, make sure I can't get it again. Yeah, I'll tell you how you can't get it again. Just fucking, you saw it. Good job, idiot. Dweebtard. Idiot face. I love when the Soul just launches an explosion all the way across the whole map. By the way, Lump of Gold does actually nothing for any Brimstone, Azazel or not, so it's a really unfortunate thing, because in vanilla it was like a 2 damage up, I think, with Brimstone, which honestly I'm really upset that it didn't stay that way, because it's adds some character, I guess you could say. Lockdown. All right, well, double lockdown pills. Not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's... Oh, God. It's weird to, you know, have a thing that logically should work, but just has actual no synergy at all. Which is pretty much exactly what Lump of Cold well, Lump of Cold Beam Tears, I guess, in general, not just Brimstone. In Rebirth, there's literally no synergy whatsoever. And they just ignore each other, basically. Let's see what we got in here. Got some keys. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be that nice guy. Here you go, donation machine. I've been rude to you in the past. Take some of your money back, bud. You deserve it. Common question that happens is what happens when you take money out of your donation machine? The answer is nothing. Once you have stuff unlocked, it is no longer tied to your donation machine at all. So if you get the 100 coins, and then you blow it up to get under 100, it's not like it reverts your shop or anything. Wow, it didn't explode. Or it didn't jam. Yeah, wow, that was like fucking 50 cents or something. Crazy, crazy stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that should be common knowledge, but apparently a lot of people have that question. I really hate the eyeballs at the beginning of this fight. They are so frustrating. So yeah, a lot of people have that question, so thought I might just shed some light on it if anybody who's watching this video had that question. It's more of a thing to answer for hardcore, probably, but I feel like I don't feel like I have people watching my hardcore series and not my breaking series, or vice versa. I feel like most people who watch one watch both. Like, there's probably not 100% overlap, but I think there's probably enough to say that that's accurate. Well, I'm glad that I have some bombs. I'll see you later. Or hopefully never. Ideally, I won't see you later. But I mean, I suppose I might. Yeah, well, I guess I'll be seeing you in a bit. God damn it, these sides. Ooh, I don't want that. Get out of here. Ooh. Ooh. See? Oh. Excuse me then. Pardon me. I think that's a luck up. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Alright. I'm charging like way too much. I have cancer trinket, so charge time for a full brimstone shot is like not even a second. I mean, it's not even like half a second. It's very quick. I'm spending way more time charging than I really need to be. Yeah, it's pretty much. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, there's no way that I'm gonna successfully dodge for very long, so hopefully our Celtic Cross helps us out. In fact, it did. Also, is that like a hot topic? Like Celtic versus Celtic? Is that like a thing people complain about? Because it's Celtic. But isn't there like a sports team that call themselves the Celtics or something? Or the Celtics, sorry. Celtic is what it is, but they call themselves the Celtics. Which is how it is spelled, in fairness. So I don't know. Unfortunately, Isaac's Tears doesn't quite work, but with charge shots, it does charge instantly. Let me see if it holds extra like chocolate milk. It does not. Okay, so that's shit. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not a person. When I was a kid, I thought it was Celtic. Which makes sense, because as a kid, I didn't know things. You don't know things as a kid. Or at least not many things. Not like, you know, regular things. You know, like, weird little tidbits of factoids, and also you have your, like, incredibly bizarre and, incomplete worldview on things, but you know, I thought it was Celtic because all I have to go by is like, oh, well, C then E. That's a S sound. Well, I'm gonna absolutely take it. We're not gonna become Guppy, at least not yet. I don't think we even can become Guppy, unless we just randomly get a red chest, which I suppose is possible. Nice Holy Mantle. That's actually really cool. Really nice. Alright, well, Holy Mantle down on this room. That's terrifying. Alright. One peep down. Two peeps down. And now we just got one peep in a gigantic room. Diamonds, I mean, they'll pop it. No harm in popping it. Or locking it, or dropping it, probably. There's probably no harm in any of them. Unseas. Well, if only this worked at all. If only we didn't have Curse of the Lost and Amnesia. I will say though, picking up Capricorn on this floor was pretty cool, because that is, like, look at how fast our charge actually is. It's very fast. Mostly because we have Cancer Trinket, but Capricorn definitely did help a little bit, I have to assume. It feels like it did. It is a tier delay down. I will say though, Lil Chub, really impressing me this run. He generally does. Honestly, I think Lil Chub is one of the better items that people seem to not really give a shit about. He's a very good item, but people generally are just like, hey, Lil Chub, he's fine. Incidental damage or whatever. His damage is high as fuck though. I'm not touching that with a 78 trillion foot pole. Hit us sometimes the oobs overcharge basically. Like they go farther than they should. Nice. But other times they do like the normal thing. Magic Mush is no tiers up, but it is in everything else ups. And a damage multiplier. So I'm not going to complain about it. The range is noticeable. And nice. So we've actually visited every single dead end on this floor so far. I believe that we're like 2 rooms away from the boss. So, let's find our boss. Wow, this floor is actually huge. I thought I was 2 rooms away. Apparently I'm more than 2. What the fuck? This floor is gigantic! Or maybe I'm just really bad at understanding size of floors during Curse of the Lost / Amnesia. I feel like that's probably the most realistic. But man, that is bizarre. I could have sworn we were like at the end. It's a lockdown. I don't give a shit about that. I guess I don't give a shit about Ansu's either, but... I mean, I actually have no idea how it impacts, how Cursed Eye impacts Brimstone, but I'm not gonna risk it. I feel like it probably decreases charge time and has no downside because all of your charging is Brimstone charge instead. Can you stop summoning so many goddamn flies so I can shoot you? Alright, that's a negative. That's fine. Fuck you. You suck. That was an enjoyable run. So this, yeah, like I said, this is Thursdays, so tomorrow's I'm gonna try something. I don't know if people are gonna like it. I don't think people are gonna hate it. But we're gonna try some things. So I will see you tomorrow. Look forward to that. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, as it does help me out. I'm nearing 7,000 subscribers, which is honestly shocking to me because the amount of the amount of subs stagnated quite a bit at a certain point. I don't quite remember. It was recent. It was like 6.8 or something, like fluctuating above and below 6.8. And I'm assuming it's because people who didn't want to watch Isaac were unsubbing, and then people who wanted to watch Isaac were subbing, but the people who didn't want to watch Isaac outnumbered the people who did, so it was just kind of down and then up and blah blah blah. But now we're actually making some waves in the positive side. So thanks everybody who has subbed because of Isaac. I do appreciate you, as always. Also, be sure to check out my stream. I'm planning on going back to daily streaming, which I hadn't done for a while. Right now, I'm pretty into Dota 2, though, so if you don't enjoy Dota, I don't blame you for not coming to the stream. But if you do enjoy Dota, I would highly recommend you check it out. It's a lot of fun. We have fun there. We do fun things. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow.